It was 2nd of July 2023. A family of 5 members found themselves with fear and confusion. A mother and her 4 daughters, Fatima, Zahra, Humaira and Yasmin, were plagued by unsettling experiences. Every night they were haunted by strange sounds in their house, and that filled their home, leaving them anxious, desperate and yearning for help. But there was a problem. The mother was not able to share her problems within her circle because she feared that no one will understand her problem. However, her problems were so obvious to her friend circle to take notice of, and they guided her to contact Ruqyah Healing. Acting on this advice, she rushed back to her home and booked a consultation, and eagerly anticipating help from the people who may understand her problems and to give her answers. This episode dives into their experience, the struggles and the deep lying secrets of the family which was unraveled. No sooner we received the details of the case, our team started investigating and found that the family was gripped with black magic. There was seher marshush, a powder was used to inflict the entry points of the house. So while the kitchen was inflicted with the presence of the jinn. But there was something else. This was not the complete story. Something bigger was about to be unfolded. The team soon found that black magic and jinn were not the only reasons that were causing an issue, but there were underlying problems in the family. The family had no harmony. Asma is the mother's name, and she and her husband would often argue with each other, and the children found themselves trapped in the conflicts, which led to poor relationships. This meant stress, depression was all-time high that could have the jinn the upper hand to create more havoc in the family. Asma, the mother, was constantly traumatized due to her husband's behavior, and constant fights would often lead her breaking down in front of her daughters. So we can understand the immense pressure and stress it brought to her. Her husband, Ijaz, was taking care financially with no emotional care, and neither did he give much attention or time to any of his daughters. It had huge implications as his daughters, now in the teenage, were agitated. Unfortunately, it also led to misunderstanding with their mother that made her think that she had now lost her daughters completely and she couldn't do anything about it. This situation went from bad to worse, where our team had to quickly find a solution that would mean addressing each member of the family separately by understanding their concerns and tailoring the required solution, ensuring the family values are upheld. With the roadmap finalized, our team took cognitive behavior therapy and counseling on a priority. In the beginning, it was very difficult, as the family already had several counseling sessions earlier and it didn't really help them. And so the family was, the daughters were indifferent to take up this further, even more sessions of counseling. However, the mother, she did not give up. She pushed them, she convinced them that to take up the counseling along with cognitive behavior therapy, that can be a source of help for recovery. Now, as the session progressed, the years of trauma from neglect started to heal by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, with unity achieved was the first success our team was able to achieve by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the attacks of the jinn started to fade away, alhamdulillah. After several years of suffering, the family felt peace in their house. The reasons for the family disunity in this case were, number one, constant arguments between the parents. This left the daughters in a war zone. Number two, the emotional neglect by the father towards his daughter. Number 3, the shayateen inflating the disunity in the family. Now the team started to focus on the treatment of black magic. They were diagnosed with sihr mu'allaq, that is the hanging type of black magic, and sihr marshush, that is done by using powder form of black magic, and sihr madfoon, that is buried under the earth. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the treatment progressed and it was successfully completed, and they even felt more better, alhamdulillah. So it was a success for the Ruqyah team, and we felt so happy to have the mother Asma and her daughters back on track with peace and ready to accept challenges in their life as an opportunity to find ways to stay strong and healthy. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you like this episode, like and share with your friends. And we hope that this episode helps you understand more about the spiritual ailments. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.